Brand new movie that is hitting theaters this weekend. The film is directed by Hikari, who is known for directing 3 episodes of the hit Netflix show Beef. Hikari also is the co-writer for this movie. This film stars Brendan Fraser as Philip, a working actor who's moved from America to Japan. He's lived in Japan for 7 years, but he is having a hard time struggling for working opportunities as an actor. He's been just doing commercials, but he wants something bigger than just being in ads. So he gets hired by Shinji, played by Takahiro Hira, who runs a company called Rental Family, which is a true life thing currently in Japan. And how it works is they pay customers pay them to pay technically actors to be emotional figures in their lives. So Brendan Fraser now works for this company and he's hired to do multiple things. He's working to be a father for a daughter who does not have a father. He's hired to be a journalist in order to help this old person re-explore his life. He's there to be a husband to someone who's trying to get married to get out of a family situation. All of these things, as Philip learns, the now not to grow too close to these people as these are jobs, but also how important it is to have these personal moments with their clients. The film is an hour and 42 minutes and is PG-13, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir. So my name is Max Dinenberg. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinenberg. If you're new, guys, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. If you like movies, TV shows, awards season, box office, any one of those things, this is the channel for you. Subscribe, ring the bell. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of 2025. So please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Rental Family? If you saw it, did you like it? Did you not like it? Should this movie be a factor in this season's awards? If you've not seen, tell me, do you think this is a movie you think is worth seeing in the theaters or worth just staying at home waiting for it to come on demand? And also, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. So I did see this movie at an exclusive screening event for critics here in Philadelphia. And it was a very, very nice screening. So out of all the screenings I've been to here, it was definitely one of, if not the nicest one I've been to. So I was definitely honored to go to the screening for Rental Family. So let's get into my thoughts on this movie. And I think this is a very sweet movie. Rental Family is a film that is very heartwarming. It has a lot of heart. It's really a movie that is hard to take a smile off your face throughout the entire runtime because the film, in a lot of times, especially through the eyes of Brendan Fraser, is we do live in a world with a lot of loneliness. And so many people experience loneliness, and it can be experienced in a multitude of ways, not having any family members, not having many friends, maybe living somewhere you don't feel you're wanted. All these different elements are kind of brought into this movie. I think a lot of people are going to find this movie extremely relatable. And this is a particular company, which I still can't believe is actually a real thing in Japan. In interviews, the actors and people who made the movie said that it's been a company or thing in Japan for over 40 years. So it's kind of crazy that this is just not a plot that is just made up for the movie. It's true to Japanese culture. And as a who watches stuff in Japan all the time, it's cool to see an entire movie like this take place in Japan. Really shows the true culture of Japan, the benefits of living in a place like Japan, and also the downgrades where multiple times, Brendan Fraser comes from America, where now mental health is becoming more widely accepted, and it's more widely accepted to go to therapy and have a therapist to talk out your problems. And in Japan, it's not. There's no therapist to go to, and there's no one, you're not seen as a strong human being if you need those mental health problems. And that's where the Rental Family company comes in, where one of the main plot points is Brendan Fraser is hired to be this father for this daughter who's never met her father before. And the mom once needs the father involved in order for her daughter to get into this very private school. So he comes in being the father, and the daughter has no idea that she's like 10, 11 years old, has no idea that this is an actor. And he's brought in there to be this obviously emotional piece for the daughter, but really there to get the daughter into the school. And I think it's a plot that is going to tug at a lot of people's heartstrings. Brendan Fraser is excellent in this movie, where he is just so lovable the moment he is on screen. He can be extremely funny. And when the movie needs to get very serious and emotional, he absolutely brings it. It's honestly amazing. I can't remember the last time I've seen this type of career turnaround for an actor where he's this big action hero in the late 90s, early 2000s, and then he becomes kind of disappears from the zeitgeist for well over a decade. And here he is following The Whale in 2022 with this movie, and it's just another phenomenal performance. And I think he's obviously very charismatic in that way, but he also can play the everyman just very well. And he plays the comedy, the serious stuff, all to perfection because he's having to dabble in multiple different emotional places in people's lives. He's a father, he's a journalist, he's a husband, all these different parameters, and he has to play all of them very differently, which I appreciated. The whole ensemble here, I think, is also very strong. A standout, Akira Emoto plays an old man, played Kiku, who is Fraser's playing a journalist who is interviewing this old man and relearning his childhood and all these things. Very powerful moments with that character. And Mari Yamamoto as Aiko is also a very strong character in this movie. She also works for the rental family company, but also as a female actor isn't getting the same treatment as Brendan Fraser's character. He's there to be a father and be in nice situations. She's there to be in the divorce or there to set up a breakup in a relationship, and she's getting the downfalls of that. So I think there's a lot of complexity to the movie. I love being in Japan for entire runtime. And again, it's such a sweet, nice movie. I will say on a negative level, while the rental family company is a real thing, I just don't think the movie did a good enough job where sometimes you have to suspend a lot of disbelief where Fraser is playing so many different types of people for different people. And it's hard to believe at some point no one realized that this is an actor because it's not like he's a permanent fixture in these relationships. He has to stop with the clients at a particular time and move on to hundreds of other clients. I think it becomes a bit ridiculous where he could work for all these different people in the same area and then no one realizes he's lying and not a paid actor. I do think on a story level, I thought Aiko, who I thought was a super strong character on the page, needed a lot more time on screen where you kind of understand what she's going through in her situation with her side of being working for the rental family, but it's like touched on in one or two scenes and then they kind of move past it. I think she's in a very important piece of this movie. Should have been more of an important piece in the film. And this movie definitely doesn't have really any surprises. The way the movie begins and the way things are happening, they kind of expect to go the way you think, which is fine. This movie definitely rewards you for those moments. But I think this movie could have used a little bit of some uniqueness and some surprises to the particular plot points. But overall, I think this is a very sweet movie. There definitely are some flaws in here. That doesn't make this one of my favorite movies of the year. But I think Brendan Fraser is unbelievable in this movie. It's a beautiful film that is hard to take a smile off your face. So overall, I'm giving Rental Family a 3.5 out of 5, a 74%. What are your guys' thoughts on Rental Family? Let me know down in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to Max Talks Movies. I'll see you guys in another video very soon.